Salut à tous les popis, c'est Popitox et j'espère que vous avez tous la forme. Aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour un nouveau let's play sur un nouveau jeu qui vient de sortir et c'est GreedFall. Donc je ne connais pas GreedFall, mais apparemment il y a eu de très bons retours à Micromania. Donc on va faire... Dans ce mode les compagnons sont plus forts, les ennemis sont moins agressifs et font moins de dégâts, permettant aux joueurs de souhaiter profiter de l'aventure sans passer trop de temps en stratégie ou en artisanat. Ouais, c'est ce que je vais faire. Et bon, mode histoire, allez. Je suis pas un joueur professionnel, je m'en fous, je suis là pour l'histoire donc voilà, Toz, je m'en fous. On va découvrir ça ensemble. Ouais, le temps de chargement.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Ok. Sexe homme. Ouais, comme ça, comme ça. Comme ça, il m'a l'air pas mal. Voilà, visage. On va voir ce qu'il y a. Comme ça, il m'a l'air bien. Cheveux. Ok. Ouais, comme ça, c'est bon. Pilosité faciale. Comme ça. Sourcils. C'est bon. Couleur de la peau, c'est bon. Couleur des cheveux. Ah ouais, je peux faire un Gérald de Rive. Ah ouais, stylé. Là, on dirait un Super Saiyan. Ouais, je peux faire un Gérald de Rive. Couleur des yeux. On va faire... Ça, c'est bon. Alors. Compétences de départ selon le type de personnage. Guerrier. Compétence, arme d'impact à une main, arme à une main, tir. Ok. Technique alimentaire, tir à la main à une main. On va faire guerrier. Contrôle, accès au champ de bataille, à distance, corps à corps. Ok. Ça, c'est des points qu'on peut attribuer. Agilité, puissance, force. Ok. Précision, constitution. Okay. Alors, charisme, vigueur, artisanat, intuition, crochetage. On va faire crochetage, voilà. C'est bon.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Allez, là, le palais. Ok, là ça accroupit. Je sais que je dois aller en bas.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
C'est par là.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Ha! Kurt! I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Allez. Alors. Changer d'arme, R1. Ok. Poste tactique. D'accord. Aïe. Allez, viens. Utiliser la... Ok. Pour assigner une potion à un raccourci, utilisez L1 pour voir la base tactique. Potion. Ok. Aïe. Utiliser la furie.
What a green blood. Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Armes à feu sont idéales pour déséquilibrer les ennemis. Chaque tir consomme de munitions. Ok. Assez pistolet à raccourci. Assigné. Voilà. Tirez 2 fois sur vos adversaires. Ok, le niveau d'armure représenté bouclier par la vie. Changer d'arme équipée. Voilà. La furie. R1 pour regagner l'arme. Ok.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsilian are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Allez, rejoindre Kark devant le palais. Ok.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Ok. Pour récupérer maintenant, appuyez sur sprinter. Ok. À sauvegarder. Ok, ça c'est le chapeau. Oui, c'est vrai que j'ai le truc du DLC là. Ok. Voilà. fait. Voilà. Sac, munitions, ok. Oh là là, oh il y a des points d'interrogation un peu partout ici. Enfin en fait ça fait penser un peu The Witcher quoi. Et alors la carte. Elle est grande quand même hein. Là je suis à Sereine. Ok. Après il y a Saint-Larbourg. Ok, il y a tout ça quoi. Ça va, elles sont grandes les cartes. Allez.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Ok. Alors carte compagnon de l'équipe. Valider. Équipe équité. Parfait. Impératoire pour suivre.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Ok.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Hello, sir.
Alors. Ici, il y a des choses à voir. Les gens de la famille Fontaine. Ok. Prévenir l'ambassadeur de l'Alliance du point de votre départ. Ok. Négocier avec le fournisseur. On va faire ça là. On va aller là. C'est quoi ça? Ok. Tout prendre. Ok, à quoi ici? Rien. Et bon. prends. Je prends. Et je prends. Par là, il y a quoi? Je prends tout. Ok. Là, il y a quoi dans cette porte? Il y a quoi ici? Les ordres de la famille Fontaine. Non, y a rien. Ok. Quoi d'autre? Ok. On va aller là-bas. Ah, oui. Je prends tout. Après, je pense que je pourrais vendre des choses. C'est qui toi?
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Ok.
The merchant is there.
Parlez.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I'm certain we can come to an unofficial arrangement. You are clearly the apprentice of a demanding master who expects you to follow orders without raising a brow. Life in your shoes can't be easy. Perhaps we could help you take the weight off your feet.
And what would I have to do in exchange? If I give you the merchandise, my master will still demand the price you're supposed to pay me.
Not if you were robbed. By pure chance. I mean, it could happen to anyone. What if the guards leave a little extra bonus in your pocket as you look away? And while you're making yourself busy elsewhere, some of my men break in and collect their merchandise. You'll just have to make a devastated, the dastardly boldness of them face in front of your master, and we're done.
And the bonus will be how much?
Well, you won't be retiring with it.
Oh. All right. Done. I'm with you. As soon as I've received my bonus, my eyes will grow weary-like.
Not just yet. You'll get your bonus afterwards. The guard has already been taken once by your promises.
Well, you can't hold it against me for trying. Very well. Call for your men to come.
You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo!
Bon.
The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Don't you worry now. You'll get your merchandise.
Alors. Ok, là il y a une taverne. Là il y a un atelier. Pas de soucis. On va aller voir l'atelier. Ici. Ok, l'artisanat permet d'évoluer aux armes, la science permet de fabriquer des potions. Ok. Ok, j'ai rien. Ça c'était l'atelier. Après qu'est-ce qu'il y a d'autre? Un marchand. En face de moi il y a une taverne.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
There are some days when you'd rather get drunk all day than have to suffer through this again.
Pièce d'or.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
L'intérêt sur son commerce.
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malicor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages.
Has the Malicor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing the shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People were still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Oh, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Tirfredi.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say the man trees live there. Dragons and gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some naughts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the pool. But you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
Ok.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Donc ça c'était la taverne. Ok. Les gens me courtisan. Il y a des gens à qui parler là. Ok, là c'est un marchand.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Vendre. Ok, j'ai 30 pièces d'or. Chapeau de départ. Ah, ok. Ok. Ouais, de rien. Alors, entrepôt, caserne de deniers. Là, il y a un entrepôt. À la fin, une fontaine. Entrepôt de la famille Fontaine. Il y a quoi en haut? Il n'y a rien. Non. Ok. Entrepôt de la famille Fontaine. Là-bas. Je sais pas comment on fait pour y accéder. Bon. Ça je ramasse. Ça c'est fait. On va aller voir ancien entrepôt. Ok. Quartier du port. Donc là il y a la réserve. Là il y a quoi? Repère des malfrats. Là il y a une réserve. Ici. On va dire qu'il n'y a rien. Ah, s'il y a quelque chose. Ouh. Alors, fais voir un peu. Qu'est-ce que j'ai débloqué? Cool. Alors, ici repère des malfrats. On peut pas y accéder, je crois. Non. Je crois qu'il faut passer de l'autre côté. Il me semble. Alors, on va aller voir là.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is sea-born. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Tirfredi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land, and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming, that will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Be back soon, Captain.
Bon. Donc là, il y a eu bien le capitaine Vasco et là il y a Monsieur Courtillon. Je crois qu'il est en haut.
I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
What will be your official title on Tier 4D? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Bon. Ok. Enquêter sur la disparition du mousse. Allez, on va aller là-bas. Alors. Je prends tout.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Ok. Bon. Toi, je peux te parler, toi, en plus.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And I valued your friendship. But I thought you were referring to another kind of company. And to be honest, you and Constantine aren't exactly my type. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Ok. Bon, du coup, les amis, j'espère en tout cas que cet épisode vous aura plu. N'hésitez pas à partager, à liker, à vous abonner et bien sûr faites ce que vous voulez. Je vous fais de très gros bisous et je vous dis à la prochaine pour un nouvel épisode sur GreedFall. Bisous les amis.